Alright guys, I'm back up here again. I just had a quick look under the Escort from the track day we done the other day. I'll put the link up if anyone didn't see it. There's no drips under it, which is good. So I know last time we had slight sump leak, so now that we've obviously sorted that out, there was a slight little drip from the diff every few drips every few days. Retightened it, that's all good. Today is Fiesta day. Hopefully the plan is today we've got a servo mount, and then we've got the old servo that I took it apart and just gave it a little clean up. So yeah, hopefully you're going to mount that, bleed the brakes, and hopefully we might have some brakes on it. Right, we've got the brake servo and the mount mounted on. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The 4 bolts under the dashboard are a bit of a pain in the butt, but yeah, all the brake lines are connected up, or bolted up should I say. They could do with a bit tidying, because these ones are a bit banging on that at the moment, so we'll tidy them up. Hopefully now it's just to bleed the brakes. Yeah, bleed the brakes, hopefully. Nothing leaks too major anyway, expecting a little tiny drip maybe, and then hopefully they'll work fine. The front 2 ports on the master cylinder are knackered, they're just not pushing any fluid through. So I've ended up buying another master cylinder. I'm hoping that'll be here today, but it's not. So yeah, hopefully that should fix the brakes. Escort wise, I've not really done much since. Hopefully I've got a plan today is to look at the judder in from that wheel, and then go from there. But earlier I had to go and weld a nut onto a broken thread with the welder for someone, because one of those bolts has snapped and they couldn't get it out because it was in a bit of an awkward place. And I've decided I'm going to have a quick play with the welder. No reason why, just haven't been used it in a while. I'm kind of into all that welding and fabricating side of it. I'd kind of like to get into it a bit more. It might be boring, if so, sorry. Obviously welding needs to be clean, so I'm not really going to talk much about welding as such, because it's just I've only learnt from watching YouTube videos and practicing really. One of the bits of advice I will give is always wear a long sleeve t-shirt, because 1, the weld splatter hurts, and 2, if not you get I don't know if it's sunburn, but it's some kind of burn. And I made a mistake once of doing a few hours welding and not wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, and it literally looks like you've been sunburned. And it's not nice, obviously. Last thing you want is skin cancer and all that. Help if I turn the gas on. So yeah, I mean, it's all about practice really. That one there, obviously I had no gas on. You can see, and then not hot enough really. Wire speed I think was too fast, and that one kind of looks alright. I mean, obviously I'm no pro and I don't do structural welding, so I wouldn't know really. I mean, but it's all about practice I guess. So yeah, I'll do some more and go from there. There you go, look at M2. Turn the wire speed up slightly, and there's literally next to nothing of splatter. Seems to go quite deep into the metal, I suppose. These two look alright, but there's a bit of splatter on them. Right, yeah, I've done a few more, you can see. kind of get better and better really. I turn the wire speed up a little bit more and look at that one, literally no splatter. Seems to sink in pretty well. I basically jacked it up, got all the brakes off. When I started up in the air with the brakes off, with the brakes on should I say, it still made the noise. But now, with all the brakes off, it was doing it every full turn. So yeah, it's kind of stopped it now. And if you start it up, I'll start it up quickly. It doesn't do it anymore. It was doing it every like full turn before. So I would guess that something on the brakes is kind of binding or something. I did notice one of the pads on the one of the handbrake one was a bit like weirdly worn. So maybe it was that. While we're here, for anyone that doesn't actually know, I got two calipers. One does the handbrake, hydraulic handbrake, and one does the brakes. So yeah, basically. So now, so what I'll do is I'll put them all back on and just basically check everything runs smoothly and work out where the actual rubber's coming from. And then yeah, hopefully, I'm glad it's not the diff, because taking the diff out is a pain in the ass. Right, it's the next day. I got a bit fed up with it yesterday, so I left it. One thing I did notice though, is the other side brake disc had a bit like, it looked like it was kind of warped, but it turns out it was just the see, can you see here where the thread, is it going to focus? Yeah, there you go. Just comes through. It was on them ones, one on the other side, it was sticking through a few millimeters, so I filed that down and it sits flush now. So so yeah, hopefully now just put everything back on, check it doesn't rub, and that should be a simple fix hopefully.